It's time for Illinois legislators to get down to the business of drawing new sets of maps that will decide the boundaries for state legislative and congressional districts. A seemingly arcane and maybe pedantic task, but with big consequences. They've got lots of input to weigh. Amanda Vinicky joins us now with more. Amanda.
Yeah, Brandis, although I'm a little distracted, wondering what Dr. Jackson's future is going to be there and whether I'll be covering her as a candidate for office. But as for the current legislators, they've heard from dozens of experts, from Illinois residents and from interest groups about what they want the next set of maps to look like at legislative hearings, including this one that Laura Saeed testified at on behalf of the Illinois Muslim Civic Coalition.
Don't make it just about show. Please make sure that you hear us, you see us, and you allow us to have representation.
We've previously gone over what the redistricting process entails and what all is at stake. You can find those stories on the Chicago Tonight WTTW website. But tonight we wanted to give you a glimpse at what the folks who took time out of their work days, even in cases their weekends, to testify really wanted legislators to know. So meet TAWANA Pope. She has lived in North Lawndale for 32 years. She works with individuals experiencing homelessness and says that her community has seen some economic development, but it needs more.
We have people returning home from incarceration. We have those who are coming out of addiction. We have those who are in search of certain types of resources. So we need our state representatives here that have already been in the neighborhoods, got to know us, know what our needs are.
Now, a major concern for North Lawndale residents who participated in this process, they want to make sure that the district is kept majority Black represented, and also that legislators, when they're drawing the map, take into consideration the residents who are in prison are not counted in census data as residents of North Lawndale. Now, the leader of the Puerto Rican Cultural Center also wants a legislative district kept intact that currently includes a corridor that runs along division from Western to Costner.
This is the historical, cultural, economic center of the Puerto Rican community, and it has been so since the 1950s, when thousands of Puerto Ricans began to migrate to the city and established La Division as their place.
LOPEZ says the Puerto Rican community has created for itself a main street, a hub, and that it is important for the integrity of the area, especially as it gentrifies, that it continues to be represented by a legislator who speaks the community's needs. Now, other communities say right now they're divided into too many districts.
And we have district lines that literally run right through the hearts of some of our neighborhoods, which it divides us. And if we get further divided and we're split up into, instead of being stretched over, 3 house districts, we're divided into 5. And then, instead of being 30% of the voters in a district, we're only 5 to 10%, we're going to be less impactful.
Shlomo Soroka says if the Jewish Orthodox community that is concentrated on Chicago's north side, as well as in Evanston, Lincolnwood, and Skokie, is further divided, then it would be easier for a legislator to ignore their interests. Now, he is not asking that a district be drawn to help to elect someone who is Jewish Orthodox in faith, rather that the Jewish Orthodox community, because of its unique interests, be considered as a community of interest. Now, that is a legal term of art in the redistricting process.
When it comes to the security and safety of our community, Orthodox Jews have become targets of late. They're visibly identifiable as Jewish. There's been an alarming rise in anti-Semitism, and a lot of those attacks have focused on Orthodox Jews. We want to make sure that these concerns are given proper attention.
Now, during her presentation, Saeed told legislators that Illinois has the most Muslims per capita of any state in the nation.
Muslims are every single race. We're in the south side of Chicago, at mosques, at centers, at neighborhoods from Lawndale, Garfield Park, etc. We're in the northwest side of Cook County. where we are South Asians and Latinos, and we are in Peoria and Central Illinois. And this community is large and it is completely zero represented in our state legislature.
Meanwhile, the Asian American Pacific Islander community is also growing.
We know that Asian American communities in Cook County are rapidly approaching 500,000 people, and Asian American and Pacific Islander communities are the fastest growing racial demographic in the United States, which is a trend that we expect to be reflected in the 2020 census data.
But there's a challenge there, that census data coming late from the federal government, meaning that there's a high likelihood that Democrats in the Illinois legislature may well forge ahead with map making before they get that information from the US Census Bureau. This even despite an overwhelming majority of the experts and organizations that testified at those hearings have said that they want the General Assembly to wait. Brandis, back to you.
Amanda, thank you.